What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and there's a new term going around right now for what we're in with the economic misery that a lot of people are dealing with right now. The silent depression. The silent depression. And let me give you a couple stats that I've learned here right now. Take a listen to these. I'm going to give you them right now here. Yeah, so the average annual income right during the massive Great Depression in 1930, the average annual income right then was about $4,800. $4,800. If you equate that to today's dollars, that would be about $85,000 in today's dollars for one person, which is not the average annual income for everybody today. So we are actually making less than the average person made during the height of the Great Depression. This was in 1930 after the massive stock market crash. The average annual income today is about $59,000, which actually a lot of people are shocked on because a lot of people do not make $59,000. In fact, the average person on Social Security, you can actually see here, this is directly from Social Security browser. So these are people that worked their whole lives and retired. The average person on Social Security makes $1,700 a month, $1,705 a month. So if we take that and multiply that times 12, that means the average person that worked their whole lives and now retired only makes about $20,000 a year. $20,000 a year, which is literally the poverty level. Poverty level. And remember here, back in 1930, the height of the Great Depression, the average salary was, in today's dollars, $85,000. So if you retire in your golden years, you're supposed to be making about $85,000 in today's dollars. Keep this stuff in mind. This is why people are saying, this is just the first reason on why people are saying today is the silent depression. Next up, the average price of gas in 1930. Do you have a guess? Yeah, the average price of gas in 1930 was 10 cents. 10 cents. If you account for inflation of what that would be in today's dollars, that would be about $1.73 in today's dollars. $1.73. Of course, we know that that is not what the price of gas is today. We look at the price of gas here in the US today. Yeah, US gas prices here today, almost $4 a gallon, $3.85. Wow. So literally double, more than double of what they should be based on inflation at the height of the Great Depression. Diesel, $4.58. What is that, like triple of what they were in the Great Depression? And don't forget, if you live in California, the highest population state in the US, California gas prices, almost $6 a gallon, premium over $6 a gallon, $6.17. Diesel, $6.42. Wow, unbelievable. Remember, this California is the most populated state with 50 some million people that live there. And wow, unbelievable. So again, the silent depression. How can you afford anything? Remember, this also raises the price of food. Wow. Next up, the cost to buy a car in 1930, anywhere between $400 and $800. That equates to around $15,000 today. Now, the average new cost to buy a car here today in 2023, $48,000. Yeah, and this is as of March 2023, $48,000. Yeah. So again, unbelievable. And the average cost of a car payment in 2023, yeah, $733 according to Edmunds. Another recent search I had seen said $725. Yeah, and this is before the massive UAW strike, which is hitting the big three very, very hard: GM, Ford, and Stellantis, which is Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, even some Mercedes suppliers, which is really Chrysler. I think it's owned by the Chrysler Group, if I'm not mistaken. They've already locked in at least a 21% raise, and they're saying no to it. They're saying no to it. They say they want more. They want up to a 40% raise. They want a 4-day work week, and all this is going to do is raise the price of cars even more. And don't get me wrong, I understand the workers want the most money. If I worked there, I would too. But all this just does is contribute. And again, this is going back to 1930. This is going back to 1930. This is almost 100 years of inflation. This is just decades and decades of this adding up. Okay, so you can see how this has just been going on for decades and decades and decades. The silent depression. This has been going on for who knows how long, and this is what is happening here. Next, we got the American dream: buying a home and owning a home. In 1930, the average cost of a home was $3,900. We'll call it $4,000. Okay. That equates to, in today's dollars, $70,000. $70,000. Can you buy a home for $70,000 today? No, absolutely not. The average price of a home now is over $400,000, $416,000. In fact, in some areas, that's a decent home. In the Northeast, Midwest, you can buy a home for, in some areas, for a good price there. In some places, no. Chicago, New York, California, you can't buy a home for $400,000 at all in some of the big cities. In Texas, that's a good place to buy a home for $400,000. Very, very tough to buy homes like that. The other problem is interest rates. 8% right now. That's a 22-year high. That's adding an extra $500 to $1,000 to the average home right now, compared to where interest rates were just 2 years ago. Whether you like it or not, that's just a massive add on of $500 or more to your interest rate, to where you could have got them below 3% 2 years ago. No ifs, ands, or buts. I get that interest rates used to be higher back in the 80s, but this is a massive, massive problem for everybody. Also, credit card interest rates at 25 to 28% on average. Yikes. It's just absolutely crushing America. This is the silent depression, guys. This is just wreaking havoc on average everyday Americans, low middle class Americans, and businesses. Struggling businesses just trying to get by, people with mom and pop shops, people with small businesses, people trying to get by. The silent depression. And the cost of food. The cost of food. You can't go to the grocery store and get $20 worth of food anymore. It literally buys nothing. $20 worth of food. I remember seeing comments of people, and probably still today, you can comment down below, people that get, what is the minimum on SNAP? Is it $23? People that get $23 a month on SNAP can literally buy you nothing. You can't get a basket of anything. It's a shame. It's a shame that the government thinks that $23 of SNAP food stamps is going to help out a family. A family? It's absolutely just a travesty. You go to the grocery store and get $100 worth of food, and how does that even last anybody anything? You go to fill up a cart full of food for $100, it won't even fill up a cart anymore. Food prices at all-time highs. And this is everywhere around the world. And with gas prices and diesel prices and oil prices at $95 a barrel now, if you're watching this in the future, it could be even higher. This all contributes to the transportation costs and everything. And this is the silent depression. Lord help us. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything happening here on a daily basis. Um, this is wild. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts here. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos. I will keep you up to date. New videos come out here every day, 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subscribing is completely free to do so, so it's completely inflation proof. Click here to watch my newest interview with Colonel Tony Shaffer. I just did that really good video here. Absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.